Okay, what are we doing here? Anybody want to explain?
So would it be different for each point?
I'm sorry?
Would it be different for each point?
Yeah, well, for every value of k, you're going to get a different graph, right? You're going to get a graph for k equals -2, and if you understand what we just said, that means x squared minus 2 means you're going to lower the x squared graph 2 units, right? And for -1, we're going to lower it 1 unit. For k equals 0, we're not doing anything. We're just adding 0 to x squared, so we've got our x squared graph. And then 1 and 2. So we're just going to get a stack of graphs, aren't we? So this is going to look something like this. I'm going to draw pretty small, but you got your basic x squared graph, and then you're going to have one that's a little lower. And I'm not drawing it very well, but one's a little lower, and one that's a little higher, and one that's a little higher, and your arrows would have the same length in each one. I didn't draw it very well. It's hard to do freehand. I could have done it better, but I slopped it down like I asked you to do, right? You can still see what I'm talking about, okay? What about y equals ax squared for a equals -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2? Well, that's a little bit of a stretch, but for a equals 3, what are you going to do? Well, yeah, if you're going to do the table, you're going to multiply by 3. But if you're doing it by the graph, you're going to do it by arrows, and every arrow has to be repeated twice, right? Okay. Of course, things get a little out of hand because my graphs start overlapping, but you get the idea. There's x squared, there's 3x squared. You just stretch it a little more. Stretch it by a factor of 3. If you have -2, well, if you make the table here and then multiply all these by -2, they're all going to become negative, but twice as far from the axis, right? So that would do this. You know, you got this arrow, well, you go -2 of them. And you'd have a graph then that's upside down, right? Okay, so I'm going to post some homework and with a few instructions, a few hints, because I said that kind of quickly. But you can maybe visualize what this would look like. Okay? Okay. See you Thursday, whatever that next class is.